What did I got in here? This morning they said that Tom was a director, film director, and a lighting director. And it was just like, oh, that's really good. Because I think like when he put those light bulbs in the bathroom, they're like extra, extra bright. And then there's like a little hidden camera. Who can see me? I don't know why they would want to put that extra, extra bright light bulbs in there, do you? And then I was just wondering why they're staging all the places I was at before I got there. And that Tom's not my father, by the way. Not my father. And so um, he probably pretended like that was the case. This is my old phone cover. There's tape over it, so it looks ugly. Because I had to tape my charger to the back of it. Just to make it charge this phone. Because this phone didn't want to stay on. So I had to like stick the phone charger in there. This piece was broke. And then tape it to the back of the phone. Or tape the thing up. They sent that to me on purpose. Like she was getting on my phone, like sending stuff on purpose to make it look like that's what was going on. Can I not go any further? So I don't know if I can get those emails back up here or not. I think that's why they did it. See what they called this one? Ran it. I don't see anything. That's funny. Didn't sound much more. Do you see that? Matt Schwindler and Brian Lamero and Jerry. You see that? They cut my boob and then tried to send me a fake bill that was here in this Grand Rapids, just the first appointment that I had there. And put a secret camera in there and then made it look like that's what he was doing it for. And then was going to say I was stuffing drugs in my bra because I was going to put a Band-Aid right there. Oh my God. Biopsy test results. They stole my blood. So he probably made it look like it was his son or something. In my car. See it? This is like getting ready to fall on my head. It's like right in the kitchen. See, like right across, like directly if you look out the window right there, and the balcony's right there. The balcony's right there. Balcony in summer air. I sneak out to the garden to see you, but we keep quiet because we're dead if they knew, so close your eyes. This right here is about to fall on my head. See it? And right across, like if you look out of the window, they show like a branch missing. No. I just use the seasoning packets out of the creamy chicken one. They don't make a creamy chicken separate one. That's his cat's. See, there's the tree limb. This is like doing visual stuff to show like what they're doing to me too. This is the kitchen. I think you make it look like it was like a bathroom or something. I don't know if I can make it look like. I don't really care. That's pizza from Papa Murphy's because you get like all fresh ingredients and it doesn't give me heartburn. I don't know. I get sun-dried tomatoes and zucchini and spinach and garlic sauce and what else do I get on it? Oh, artichoke hearts, black olives, green pepper. That's just the cat. Let's see it. I don't know how I got to look at it because they come up here if he's hiding up here. See, it's not liquor. It goes on my leg. It's like when I go to the wound care clinic, they won't get any sodium chloride out to clean my leg with because they didn't even clean it like when I went there. Only because they weren't doing it for my leg. They were just doing it because they made it look like it was alcohol. So they didn't want to get it out at the office. So they bother cleaning my leg. Then they got the spray out. She wasn't even going to use that because she didn't want him to figure out that that's what had to be done with it. It does say it's bikini. I don't know. Same thing. That's to heat the bed up. That was a card I got my son. I didn't send it to him because I don't have an address. So that's the guitar I got him for Christmas. I still have the box up in my closet. It's got the amp in it because it's got an amp to it. That was when I ordered my contacts, and then on Christmas Eve, she got on my phone and tried to run my debit card. It was the first place I actually put my debit card in over the phone, like, and she was hacking it. So that one's got a chip in it. See, that's why I got a new cup. Those are makeup removers. My laundry card. My foot. I was eating grapes all the time, but I won't now because they were costing me too much money, and then they were making it look like it was crinkly and loud, and it was drugs, and it was crinkly. So it's at the laundromat. That's my legs. You see, my mermaid. On my leg. I emptied my, like, I use bronzer every day, and like they were emptying it out so that it would look like it was like a case that I had to put drugs in or something. So, like my money I spend on the makeup doesn't matter, and the breaking and entering doesn't matter, and destruction of property doesn't matter as long as they got a way to make it look like I have drugs or something. See, I had to buy another one. And then it would look like I was leaving to go get drugs, and I went and bought my makeup. This all goes on my leg. Like, this is padding that goes over it. That was when I was going to Planet Fitness, but that was like when they broke into both my bank accounts and they didn't want me to go there. And so, um, then he got in the car and said, "Oh, by the way, you could probably be like my daughter's guest at Planet Fitness. She has a membership there." I was like, you were taking me to Planet Fitness every day from the first day that I started coming here, and I still had my membership from when I got it on Plainfield. So you're trying to make it look like this is what happened to your daughter, and is that why you guys want to get a hold of my phone? And she's going to make it look like this is her phone for some reason. It was me paying for the Planet Fitness membership, and they ran around and told everyone I didn't have a bank account. And so he broke into both my bank accounts and they stole my money. So, like, Sarah and him put, when they sent the check from my Social Security, they were breaking into my Social Security money, and it was supposed to be $2,500 that went in my account. And then the next morning, they transferred it into their account and then used their little paparazzi friends behind the counter, like crack-headed lady behind the counter, to be like, "Sorry, it was a bad check." and then just kept it. And then signed it. This is when they were acting like I got more money than he was, like, stole my money when I got here. And so, like, I was supposed to be getting $750 actually in another payment. The other one was already missing. And when I moved here, it went down to 414, and I had to pay like 320 for rent and then pay my phone bill. And then they were going to make it look like I didn't buy soap or anything. And they just made fake mail and stole my money out of my bank account so they could make it look like I don't buy soap. Oh my God, you're fucking dead. Oh my God, you fucking dead. There's all my stuff I bought at Planet Fitness, and then I would get on my account online, and everything they did online they would erase. And so I didn't show that I was buying this stuff from Planet Fitness. Like I bought that lac, I bought those headphones, and I had to buy new earpieces like almost every time I went there. And I just stopped doing it because they would cut my cord here, like they break in my room and cut it. And so like when I was trying to listen to my music and plug it into the machines, I'd have to buy a new earbuds that they had up at the counter for $6, so it would look like I went there to buy drugs. So I had to spend all my money. Oh my God, you're fucking. Oh my God, you're fucking. I think I sent a thing that said what happened at like the Lazy Tea, and my response came back from somebody named Lindsay. And when I got the response back from Lindsay, when it went on there, she tried to make it look like this was her phone or something. So I don't know what they're doing, but this is my car that just got stolen. The thing is, I had to get it from Plainfield. This is where it was from because I was living in Ada. I went to Deja Brew, see all my stamps. I went there in the morning to have coffee, and he said I was going to get drugs, and I was drunk, and he needed to take my car from me so they could steal it. And now they're my designated driver because all this water I drink gets me so wasted that I can't even stand up straight. That's why they stole my car. Did you know that was illegal? It's legal to steal someone's car if you make it look like they drink, I think. I don't know. Oh my God, you're fucking. Also, somebody that I don't even know got on my phone and sent me a thing and said they were my financial advisor. I didn't hire a financial advisor. It's actually called embezzlement. And then when they broke into my phone, they changed my GPS around. And so when I pushed in to go somewhere, they would actually give me directions to somewhere that was like on a street that they wanted to make it look like I was going to be a prostitute at. And so I had to walk all the way to Bubble Magic to go do my laundry with my fucking rolling suitcase in an area that I didn't know. Here's my check. I took a nice picture of it. I don't know why they want me to send my phone in. Do you? I think they were going to keep it. I think Anthony might know why, or Tony Tagg might know why. Sarah Paquin might know why. See what that says? They just acted like I couldn't take care of my son, you see? And so when they stole my money, they made it look like I went and got drugs. So that whole fucking week they ran around making crinkly noises and coming in and out of rooms right next to my bedroom. She even put her name as the remitter on here. And you know, if you go like this, do you see what that says? They stole it. That was like Planet Fitness. I taped it, I think. It was last summer here. I still lived in the same house. I think they were going to make it look like this happened to them, so then it wouldn't look like it was like ransom entrance. Number 6 emergency room. And they keep trying to like make it look like I need to go to the hospital. That's where I get my infusions done at. But you know what they did to me there? What's at the cancer center, the Lemon Holt Cancer Center? I get an infusion, so they put an IV in my arm, and I got to sit there for a couple hours and get medicine in my arm with a needle. And they put one poke, but when I was going there, there was like accidentally poking my arm and making marks on it. And then saying they couldn't give me a ride home from there, so I would have to take the bus back. And then he said that I was going there and shooting up. And he actually dropped me off right at the place, the cancer center, number 5, that I go to. Oh my God, you're fucking... It's a Playboy bunny, not a purple heart, by the way. That was when they poked my arms. And then at Hackley, when they carried me upside down, they poked my arms on both sides simultaneously and wanted this taken out of my belly button. We have been ordered to take $153 from each monthly payment for child support, alimony, or court-ordered victim restitution. You know, if it's going for child support, that's fine. But if it's victim restitution, I was the victim. I wasn't. And then Mark and Sarah, see that right here, right next to me, when I walk down the street, and Mike. Right next to Extend, the building called Extend, because she made it look like somebody was extending their thing into me. So when I was exercising, she was making it look like somebody was extending their body part into me. So they built a building called Extend right next to Lucy Street with this sign up here that said Mark and Sarah. Oh, by the way, I would always see somebody like Mindy Paquin would always show up at the laundromat when I was there doing my laundry. And I think, or somebody to pretend like they were the ones there doing laundry. Oh my God. Mind you, that's my second payment that they just stole money out of. My first one's already completely missing. So like my $815 that's supposed to go in my account, and then the $710 that should be going in my account every month. I'm missing one of those completely. And they already said that was going for child support. So when they stole my mail this time here and are running around doing drugs with my money, they just made up fake mail and stole my money out of my bank account. This is me at Planet Fitness. I thought I would take pictures of it because I was the one that had the account there, not her. But since they stole my money, they wanted to make it look like it was their bank account, so they switched the account number, the bank name, the name on the account around to them. Or they, in fact, they might have just left it open. They just go there and take the money out. Oh, this is, let's see. A Subway. I had to tape it because they were making it look like it wasn't at Subway. Oh. Oh, this Cascade Immediate Care Center sent me a letter from their attorney. For some odd reason, I couldn't figure out why they sent it to me until I told you guys that when I first moved here, they stole all that money out of my account and then, said it was only going to be $400 so that I wouldn't have any money left. And then didn't send my medical supplies. And when they stole all my money out of my account, said that all of a sudden that it was going to cost me $300 to get my medical supplies, and they knew I didn't have any money left in my account, so I wouldn't get my medical supplies, and then hacked my phone and erased all my medications. So when I walked up to the corner to the Cascade Immediate Care Center, they were like, "Sorry, we can't see you. We suggest that you go to the number 6 ransom entrance at the emergency room, but thank you for coming in." So I had to walk around with my leg unwrapped in the middle of summer. So when I recorded what they did to me at the Cascade Center, they had this fake attorney write a letter, and I was like, this is just like, it reminds me of like exactly what Peter Apostle did to me. He made up these fake letters. Like he tried to set me up and then made up fake letters. Said that I wasn't allowed to put it on anything live about what they did to me. Planet Fitness did the same thing. And then they sent me my mail. Look at what that's called. Amber. Why is she on there? Somebody got into my purse and got my debit card numbers. That's an understatement, wouldn't you say? When you have people following me on your cameras when I go there to work out, trying to make it look like I'm in a mental institution. So there's like this exercise you do where you like put a weight on your back and then you go back like this. And he had 2 people dressed in normal clothes get on the other 2. Not even working out there, like older people. Had them kind of look like they were disabled and then went like this next to me when I was in there. And then every time I went in the bathroom to go pee, because I drank a ton of water, I worked out for almost 2.5 hours every time I went. And I have a fever most of the time, so I drink more water than most people. So I go pee. And when I go pee, they were following me. And employees from there were following me in the bathroom every time I went to the bathroom. And then went in a stall next to me and went, my medical supplies. Oh, that was when the bus dropped me off on Elliott Road and said the bus doesn't go any further. So I had to get dropped off on Elliott Road. It was supposed to bring me to like the Woodland Mall parking lot. That was another time that they left me downtown and gave me a ride back, my medical transportation. And they accidentally, oopsie, kept poking my arms with needles. And then I had to take the bus back. It took me like 3 hours to get home from where that bus is to where I'm at. And then they dropped me off on a street that was called Elliott for some reason. And I was like, oh, I was the one that went to get a court against Elliott. That's really weird. You're dropping me off on Elliott Road, the bus, and says it doesn't go any farther. I was like, well, that's weird because you normally this bus is supposed to go to the Woodland Mall parking lot so I can transfer to get to where I need to go. You're gonna drop me off in the fucking middle of nowhere on Elliott Road? Thank you. Oh my God, you're fucking dead. And then a black guy gets off the bus with me at the same time. Oh my God, you're fucking. This girl right here was so high. This is why they didn't want me to show it to you. Her teeth were all black, like disgustingly black. And I was like up at the counter and I was like, I need to see the doctor because I got to get my leg wrapped. I was just going to let him wrap it and then leave it wrapped until I could figure out a way to get my supplies, even if I had to like fix it a couple days in a row or something. But they didn't bother to do that. Remember, they wanted me to go down to the emergency room and stay there because when I get there, they go through my purse and steal my money off my debit card. And she has no teeth. They're all black. And then her friend that came in there with her was on a tether. And I'm pretty sure they're using my driver's license. Andrea Anderson. You know, the mailman, Max Anderson's wife. Right here with black teeth. Lindsay Wiersma's friend. They were getting a hold of my mail somehow. I was like, isn't Max a mailman? Huh. That's really weird. I'm missing all my fucking money. And somebody is running around trying to make it look like I'm on drugs. Now, when I recorded her, they made it look like that was me. So they made it look like this phone was their phone. So now when I got to send it in, they were going to keep it and make it look like it was them on this phone. I don't think neither of them can get car insurance. In fact, Lindsay drove a car through an apartment building drunk. And Andrea Zhang / Anderson, Max Anderson, the mailman's wife, I think she has like 4 DUIs. But there's insurance on my Lincoln. Did you know whose name it's under? Mine. This is why I put padding on it. This is where I'd meet a hostage to them on a freaking house on a mattress out in their living room. So when they just kept trying to make it look like I wasn't getting ready and I was doing drugs, I was like, well, I can go take a shower at Planet Fitness. And then they went into Planet Fitness. They didn't want me to be able to go do that either. That was at Planet Fitness. I'm sad about it because I like the elliptical because of my legs. I like that better. And so I go on the elliptical. Really weird, huh? Because it's not about that. It's about making it look like I don't exercise so that she can keep doing drugs with my money. Oh, and by the way, then I was trapped downtown Grand Rapids in the bus station, being blackballed. See, Heather's driver's license. I think she dyed her hair black or dark like mine. Yeah. Mine's, I went and got it done, but yeah, I think she dyed it dark while she's driving my Lincoln high and drunk with my car insurance. Then she's going to make it look like that's why she was stealing my money. So I haven't seen my son. I don't even know if that goes to him or if it just goes in her wallet and she just keeps me from him so that way they can keep stealing my money and doing crack. Oh my, you're fucking. Oh my God. That's my yogurt in there. I'm allergic to dairy. I eat it once in a while because I was supposed to have my calcium. It's supposed to be at 500 milligrams. So they changed it to 200. So I take 2 of them in the afternoon. I was actually going to call and tell her that. But it used to be 500. And I was like, I think I need to have that much because I can start feeling it, that I need it, calcium. And so when I get my 2 calcium pills, they kept trying to make it so I couldn't get them at all for some reason. Because he wanted to make it look like I was doing drugs. So he was messing with my fingers. He was hoping it would look like I was doing drugs when I went tanning and I had my fake nails on and they started turning yellow. And then he was going to make it look like I was doing drugs by not giving me my calcium. And hopefully shit would start happening to my body because I'm. Oh. So they lowered it to 200 milligrams. I just noticed I was like, they're not as heavy as they used to be. And I can feel that I need it. A mad cat in here. See, my nails got yellow because I was doing tanning and then I had like fake, you can see where the fake nail part is. I used to have these plastic covers that go over my nail when I went tanning. So these like these little slip-on things that you put over your fingers when you go tanning so your nails don't change color. But they stole all my shit, so. I think they sell it for money. They probably get more money because it's me, but they sell all of it. So they just steal it and then leave me out in the middle of nowhere to die over and over and over again. Fucking She was in the house. They made it look like that was me, this old lady that was out in the living room at Mark and Michelle's house in Ada. So I would like be blow drying my hair, and she pretended she was the one blow drying her hair, and then they would put a camera on her and make it look like that was me, because she was sleeping with Mark. Here's my Planet Fitness thing. I got the black card because I had the tanning in it. That was when I lived on Knapp Street. I told you I lived on Knapp Street. You won't believe me now. The closest one was on Plainfield. So when I lived on Knapp Street, that's why I would go to Plainfield. I was at the fucking Planet Fitness. But you knew I was at the fucking Planet Fitness. Where was I got my nails done? The Granville Mall. Is that my son's shoes? No. Oh my God. That's when I went and got my sports bra. That was on Plainfield too because I had an MC Sports over there that was going out of business and I needed a sports bra. So I went and got one. I had to go back to the Buckle and buy a couple more tank tops. I need some more. I got to buy some different ones. And I had to buy a new bracelet, a new mantra bracelet, because the one that I had on my arm is stolen. And when I got onto like Facebook, I seen like Lindsay Wiersma's thing. And it was just like instead of her picture, it was like it said if she could or something, if she could do it, she could do it, or if she could believe something, I don't know. Anyways, that was the one that I had, the original one that I had. And it was stolen at Mark's house, and so I had to go get a new one, and I bought a new one because I was pissed off that the other one was gone, and I just got it. And so I always leave it on. But this one says stay classy, sassy, and a little badassy. Another Buffalo Wild Wings. That was when Shannon wanted me to call on Jameson. She like wrote this whole thing and then like sent it under my name. Let's see. What's in my leg? Where's my car? He said I didn't know what a car was or how to drive. What is that? A question mark. That's what I used to make all the time with it. People living like they ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world's addicted to the drama, only attracted to things that'll bring you trauma. My toe wasn't red. Please don't bring that up. That's not what. That's not. Is your? I need to. Is that what? Is there anything else wrong with your leg or not? Because there's nothing wrong with your leg, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with your toe. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I gotta charge it again. Oh my God. And they bleached all my clothes. And I think it was Lindsay or whoever stole my car. And they went down there. Michelle was in the house. She was like dumping my food out and shit. So my fucking pants are all bleached. So they bleached the hoodie that went with it, and I just bought it. It was $100. They made it look like I went and bought drugs. So they bleached a whole load of my brand new clothes. I just went under my door with keys just to go to the bathroom. And I think they were making it look like I was going in on my door to go smoke. So like directly across from me, like people that were stealing from me, they would like go outside and smoke cigarettes as soon as I was like walking out of my bedroom door, like inside the house still. So it would look like I was going outside to smoke. So that's why he goes in the car and goes because they were stealing my money. Apparently they're buying cigarettes with it. No? Let's see. I gotta charge that phone. This fucking crack right here is getting me high because there's a spoon. You guys have spoons in your house? So if I come in your house and you have a spoon, you got crack then. I was like, I don't eat crack. I don't know when I stir my coffee, is it crack? Or is that just what you guys do and it took me so long to figure it out because I've never seen it before? But I think like each location somebody else was at, and then I had to be there. So it looked like it was me that was doing that. These right here are drug sticks too. My tampons are drug sticks. And then every time I'm on my period, they know it. Isn't that gross? But the only reason they want to know it is because they want to make it look like I'm carrying drugs to the bathroom. They made it so I would keep everything in my bedroom. So I would have to carry stuff to the bathroom. So it looked like I was bringing drugs in the bathroom. With a drug stick. So this is a cigarette. In my eyeliner, you're smoking my face. You didn't see me doing it? And you're smoking my face. I'm gonna put eyeliner on. I'm drinking alcohol, it's like coffee. Still pair my thongs at the hospital and like $50 out of my bank account. And, stole my makeup and my Victoria's Secret stuff. And every time right before I get ready, they want the doctor to come in so they could act like I wasn't up and getting ready yet. I was like, you guys are holding me hostage, so are we gonna like get on the fucking national news and say it's 7 o'clock in the morning and Heather just got up and she's having coffee and shouldn't take a shower yet? I'll do it for you. This is a stupid commercial. I was like, you're talking about somebody, you know, who's that? Who Lindsay used to date? I ain't Lindsay. Why did they make it look like that's who I used to date? They made it look like I used to date Zach. I don't even recognize Zach because I never dated him. I never hung out with him. Like, I never was even really around him. And when I stopped talking to Mike, I never seen him again. I know they were calling my phone, pretend like that's who it was. I knew that's what he was doing. He was getting on my phone, and he got on my medical records because his dad's a doctor. So I knew that's how they were getting on my medical records, and I know that's how Lindsay was like changing my mail around and shit. It's like through Andrea Zhang / Anderson, who married Max Anderson, the mailman, who's like Jimmy Decker and used to live there, and Burke and Casey's brother. Anderson. And so, and they're both film they went to film school. So like when I was in downtown Grand Rapids, like in that little area, like where I had to go inside and sit inside there, they sent all these people up to say stuff to me and then call my phone. And like I don't even know what they were doing it for, but can I borrow your phone for a second? And they'd call somebody, and I think it was a crack dealer or something. And then they'd be like, oh well, can I get your phone number? And then they'd call my phone and be like, hey baby, what's up? I miss you. I love you. You're my girl. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? But if I didn't give them my phone number, they wouldn't get away from me, and all they would do is keep asking me if they could fuck me. And so I'd give them my phone number so they'd get the fuck away from me. But I appreciate how long they did that to me down there. Like I had to sit inside of a building, and the only reason I sat inside that building is because it was air conditioned and it was summer, and I didn't want my fucking medicine to come off of my leg, but he did, and so I had to go outside and carry bags around and walk all over the fucking place, and he didn't want me to be able to get inside anywhere to even stay the fuck alive. It just really sucks because
We felt like they didn't do a great job at that, and that was our primary concern is how was the process?
There is a big difference here, though. You guys chose to say, chose to publicly doubt the assessment of the intelligence communities that Russia was in this to help Donald Trump. That was your choice. That was a big point in your report. And now we have the Senate Intelligence Committee, including the chair, who's presumably, as chair, seeing even more than you have here, who says he has no reason to doubt the assessment of the intelligence community. That's a huge discrepancy.
Well, I would counter two things with you. One of them is you say it's a big part of our report. It was really only one of 47 suggestions and recommendations and observations, and we didn't emphasize it any more than the other. And the second thing is I don't know that the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee has seen anything that I haven't seen. And it'd be an interesting question. Ask him, has he been out to the CIA like I have and spent hours out there actually looking at this information? We spent thousands of hours, and I'm not exaggerating for effect, literally thousands of hours in the last week looking at this one question. Because we agree with you, John. We feel like this is a very important.
yeah, for some reason, if my phone was connected, I can show you the emails I emailed to myself. No one.